All right, hey, you guys, this is Bones Rodriguez, and I'm here with my good friend Ken Feinberg, who has this amazing program that he does with actors. He takes them over to Italy, and they shoot a number of short films over in Italy over about a week or 10 days, something like that. I'll get the details from him. But I was on the phone with him, and I was like, dude, you have to tell my people about this trip, because it's out in Italy, it's out in Cortana. Their films have been in festivals and all this stuff. So and Ken himself, he runs the Creative Studios of Atlanta. He is an award-winning director. I'm gonna let him brag, but Ken, say hello.
Hi, good to see you, Bones. I'm here in Atlanta. We run this program out of Cortona, Italy, which is in Tuscany, which is a small town in the middle of Tuscany. It's a beautiful place. I went to school there years ago and just fell in love with it and been back a number of times. Let me see. We run a 10-day screenwriting program out of there in beautiful Italy. And part of the screenwriting, what happens is we have class in the morning, and then we have this incredible lunch that's made by this Italian chef that's amazing. And then we have this artistic or cultural experience after lunch designed to fill you with ideas and inspiration about writing. So it could be an artistic adventure, could be historical adventure, could be a hiking adventure. There's something to get the mind sort of illuminated with creative ideas. And then in the afternoon, the evening, you have free to write and explore the town and do your own thing. And it's really designed to really get you writing a lot. And last year, the writers wrote between 12 and 18 original scripts. And then it was really an incredible experience. And there is, after that, we have a 10-day acting program where actors come in and we'll select some of the original scripts that we wrote during the writing program, and we'll produce them. And not just produce them in Italy, which is amazing in and of itself, but one of my longtime friends is an award-winning Italian director, Golden Globe nominated, multi-award winning, up and coming. His last feature film just got bought by an American company. They're going to remake it in the United States. This guy comes into Tuscany with a team of filmmakers from Milan, and we shoot original short films in and around Italy. And then we screen them at this restored 1800s Italian opera house where Part of Life is Beautiful was shot. And the whole town came out and supported us last year. And we had a big screening. We made 7 original films in 10 days, which is really kind of exciting. Every actor got to star in their own film, and some of them got to be in more than one film. And then this year, the town is really excited about us coming back, because one of the films we made was called I Am Cortona, which was a movie made from the
Wait,
town.
hold on, before you tell this part, because this what he's about to tell you is why I said, dude, let's get on a video and tell people this, because it's amazing. Before you do that, because I want you guys to hold on and listen to this. First of all, Ken himself is an accomplished actor. You can go look him up. He's a big freaking dude. So he gets a lot of big guy parts. We talk a lot because he was on Star Trek as a Klingon, and that's super exciting for me. And he's just a big dude, right? So he's, he knows his niche as far as acting goes. So he opened this Creative Studios of Atlanta down there, and he teaches classes and all this stuff. And so I was talking to him about helping him fill his classes there. And then he kind of mentioned this trip to Italy for 10, and at first he was only talking about the actor thing, where you can be there for, a week and then 10 days and come out with 7 films done with a team. And I think for a lot of people, for me, that would be super exciting. I have a baby now, so I'm not going. But if you're anywhere between like teen through, actually through anything, right? Because I know you had people from all ages, right?
Yeah, last year our youngest actor was 7, and we had some teenagers, and we had some young adults, and we had some elderly people too. So it was quite a gamut, which made it really exciting for the writers to write, because they could write a variety of things, whether it's a grandmother and a granddaughter, or a young couple, or teenagers. I mean, there was a variety of stories that we came up with. It was really exciting. And one person actually did the writing and the acting program, so he was there for 3 weeks.
That's amazing. So being there for 3 weeks with a concentrated come out of this thing with original scripts, with original short films, and a team of people who I'm sure, you know, are friends forever from there. And what I was thinking last night is that, man, you know, if Pike is now 1.5, but if he were like early, if he were young, 17, 18, whatever, 20 something, and I were, you know, if I were a parent who was supportive of my kid's artistic desire, I would go and get a 3-week trip to Italy out of supporting my kid. So, you know, if you are someone who, on either side of that, if you're the kid who wants to go, who wants to do this, and your parents would help you with that, you can tell them, hey, don't you want to go to Italy for 3 weeks? And if you're a parent who wants to support your kid, don't you want to go to Italy for 3 weeks? And have this type of stuff made. And it's just a fantastic opportunity, and I don't think people really understand what it means to go away for a little while and come back with 7 short films done. And then last year, they did a short film about the town they're in. And so finish telling me that story about what happened with that. Ken. Did I lose you? Oh, I lost him. Oh, I lost Ken. Well, here's what happened. He's going to come back. His battery died. But here's what happened. They did a short film called I Am Cortana, and it was about the Cortana. I keep saying Cortana because of Halo and Windows 10. Where the town, they kind of talked about the town, and then the people in the town got super excited about them coming next year. So this year, they're going to have a red carpet event, and the town jeweler is going to give everybody like special jewelry to wear for the red carpet event. And it's just, if you can imagine what an amazing opportunity that is for you to do that. Like Ken, we lost Ken, so I'm just trying to coming back now, he says. What a great story, what a great thing to do. Oh, Ken's back. So Ken, I just told him that this year the town is waiting to do a red carpet event, and the jeweler is going to give you jewelry for this event to take pictures and make everybody feel like a rock star, superstar, movie star in the town. Tell me more about that.
Well, last year was a new thing. Some of the people in town remembered me from when I was in school there because I'm hard to miss. I think I'm the largest person they've ever seen. And so we have this filming, and all these townspeople come out to support the screening because, you know, they want to support me, and they tell the people. So we had like a pretty good crowd at the theater, and the films, everyone loved the films. They were just absolutely amazing. And this year, one of the films we made was called I Am Cortona, and it was a story written from the town's point of view, as if the studio, as if the town was talking. And it was shot all over town and included all kinds of stuff. And that video went viral over Cortona. Everybody's watching that video. So now the entire town is like excited and looking forward to our program coming back to Italy. The mayor wants to welcome us. The city wants to help pay for the screening. There's a jewelry store in town with exquisite jewelry. Last year, they let our actresses wear jewelry to the screening and walk the red carpet. This year, they want to hold a private party for our actors at their jewelry gallery, allow us to wear their exquisite jewelry, invite certain guests from the town, like the mayor and other people, come and have this private party before the screening and the red carpet event.
So that sounds like an amazing, fun thing to do. So let me just be clear, Ken. You can take the writing part or the acting part or both, right?
Correct.
By the time you're done, you'd end up being in Italy, eating Italian food, be a star of this town for this time. You could go early and stay longer if you want to go to other parts of Italy, right? For people who want to do that. I'm sure there's some people who've done that.
Correct. Let me say this.
Right?
Let me say this about the town.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me say this about the town.
Yeah.
It's a small town in the center of Italy on top of a mountain. It's been there before Roman times. They have archaeological digs going on where they're discovering Roman artifacts and Etruscan artifact, which is pre-Roman, actively going on now. There's not cars in this town. It's a little town. It's a walking town. You have to walk around. It's really a quaint little village. It's like halfway between Florence and Rome, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, amazing place to experience. If you're under the age of 18, we want you to bring a parent with you. And if you're over the age of 18, we want you to come and be yourself. and learn. It's a learning hands-on learning experience about working in film, and it really is amazing. And one of the people from last year is coming back this year because they just want to do it again.
That's fantastic, man. And I know that, you know, I feel like it's hard to express what that kind of thing must be like. You know, I mean, it's all just imaginary. But my wife and I, for our honeymoon, we went to Oslo in Italy, which was a small walking town like that, and we talk about it all the time. It's just this amazing, like almost like time stopped. You know, just beautiful place. And you know, I live in New York, so I'm just not. That's not my aesthetic, but being there, I was like, my God, this place is so fantastic. And, you know, making films there just seems like so idyllic. And, you know, I keep saying this just maybe because I'm a parent now, but like, yeah, if I had a kid who wanted to pursue this, what a fantastic chance to go bond with that kid of yours, get to see Italy, come out with a film, and you know, to take this trip. And you know, people do summer camps or whatever, but like this is like an actual working camp sort of experience where you come out with a professional work with professional people working with you. It just sounds like the greatest thing. And so I just wanted to make sure that people on my list knew about it. And like you said, if you're under 18, man, and if you're under 18 and you're watching this, you might not fully get how great an opportunity this is for you. So I would tell you to really just say, hey, Mom, Dad, watch this, find out about this. This is something that seems like I might want to do. And when you tell your parents, oh, it's in Italy, watch their eyes light up.
we had 4 actors last year who were under the age of 18. And one of them was 17. She came with her mom and her sister. And while she was out filming and doing class, the 2 of them just ran around Italy and just had the time of their life. And they said, this is the best vacation we've ever had, the best experience we've ever had. Another family came with their 10-year-old daughter, and they rented a house just outside of town with a hot tub and a scenic overlook. And, you know, they were just having a good time. The parents would tag team with the daughter, needed to be in class or out of class or on set. And the other one, they had a fantastic time. And they even had a party at their house where everybody went over to their house one night. We brought these Italian desserts and we were dancing and just having an experience, a bonding experience. Everybody got in the hot tub for a while, and it was just really, really nice. And then, you know, one of the other students was about 13 and she came with her mom, and then they met up with their rest of their family and went traveling around Europe afterwards. So the trip actually ends, the screening is going to be on Friday, July 1st. And then the program officially ends on Saturday, July 2nd, which is 4th of July weekend. So people can stay in Cortona, they can go home, or they can go travel. They can go to Rome or Florence. Last year, several people went to Venice after the program, and you can get a direct flight from Venice back to wherever you come from. Or you can come a few days early and stay in Florence, which I highly recommend because Florence is an absolutely amazing town. And the food, I know you're a New Yorker, you like to eat, I know. And the food is absolutely amazing. There's a guy I've known there since I was in college who's an incredible chef, and I've hired him to make lunches for us every day. So we go to his restaurant every day, and he brings out these platters of incredible food, and you can just eat as much as you want because that's the kind of arrangement we have. And everything is absolutely delicious and amazing. And I hope you'll join us. It's
That's
limited.
fantastic. Yeah, so let's get details. So the dates are from, when does it start?
The writers program will start June the 13th. That's a travel day. So we meet at the airport in Florence on June 14th. We have a shuttle to meet at the airport. If you want to take a car, like some people flew into Zurich last year and they got a car and they drove around. Some people flew into Rome and they took the train up. Whatever you want to do, it's your vacation, how you get there, how you leave. But we're providing group transportation from the Florence airport on the 14th. And we'll pick you up at the airport and drive you to your hotel. The hotel is a beautiful overlook. Every room we booked has a scenic view of the entire valley and the lake and the mountains, and you can just see for miles. And you have breakfast on the terrace with that view every day, and lunch is provided. We have a welcoming banquet with feast on the terrace overlooking the valley. Our sunset is going down. It's a pretty amazing experience. and we start writing on we have a walking tour of the town, a guided walking tour, the picnic lunch to start the program, and then it's daily. That program will end on June the 23rd, which is a travel day. We'll take the writers back to the airport in Florence, and we'll pick the actors up that afternoon, drive them back in, and then the actors will be there from the 23rd to January the 2nd. And we'll get there, we'll have some acting.
July 2nd.
July 2nd, yeah. June 23rd to July 2nd. The actors will get there, they'll have some acting classes, we'll do some workshops with Giacomo Aragoni. You can look up on IMDb if you want, it's on the website. Incredible director. And we'll start casting and we'll start shooting, and you'll be on location and you'll be creating characters, and we're preparing, and it's like, okay, I booked a job in Italy, I'm gonna go shoot a film. And here I go, and I'm gonna get this amazing experience, and then I'm gonna make some new friends, and then on the last night we're gonna dress up and have our gala and have our amazing screening and red carpet, and it's just amazing time. And if you have an accountant, I would suggest talk to them to see if this is a tax deductible expense, because you're going to Italy for your work.
It's absolutely a tax. Well, we're not giving tax advice, but if we were, I would say that it is a tax write-off. Or do something there that makes it a tax write-off. Anyway, so those are the dates. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, this is kind of coming up soon. And so, and I know the spots are limited. And of course, it sounds great. Yeah, I'd like to do that, right? So, talking with Ken, we wanted to give people the opportunity to kind of hold their spot so they could go find out if they can go without just leaving it this amorphous thing. So what he's decided to do was allow people to put a non-refundable deposit down on their spot and get a discount on that spot. The faster you put that deposit down, the more of a discount you get at the end. So that information is going to be around this video somewhere, depending on what date it is right now, et cetera, et cetera. But somewhere there's a button.
Exclusive for your friends, by the way, Bones, because you and I are buddies. This is exclusive for your people.
Yeah, cool. So anyone who's watching this, there's a link here. For my folks, for people who are, Ken is a mastermind student. So like people who are my students or people who are here from me, you're going to get a discount, depending on, I don't know how much it is. It depends on the date, from coming from here. And then you want to put the deposit down ASAP. Even if you're not sure, put down the deposit, because you'll save the money on the back end. And frankly, it'll make you go. So, if you're like, oh, I'd like to go, I'm not sure, I'm going to recommend you just put the deposit down, because it'll make you figure it out, if that makes sense.
Last year we had people who said, I'm going to go, I'm not sure how it's going to happen, but they put the deposit down and then they made it happen. Yeah. Something happened, the universe worked with them in their favor, and they came out and said, this is an incredible experience, I'm so happy I'm here. It's an experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, so that's, if there's any, like we told you how amazing and blah, 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 because, that all sounds fantastic, and it's, it's a fantastic opportunity. It just sounds wonderful. So like, part of the problem with being an actor, and just because I've been teaching people for a long time enough, we're artistic, and so we like inspiration and all that. But I have found that if you want inspiration, you got to put the perspiration in. So take the action. Just click the button and put down your deposit. Remember, your deposit is going to be the savings on the other end anyway. So, doing it right now will save you money on the other end. So that's how we figured out to help people make that decision quickly and make it an easy thing for you. It's an easy thing for you to take the deposit down now, because you're going to save more than that by going. And then get whatever you need to do to get it together. Yeah, Ken.
And the writers are going to be writing specifically for the actors attending. So each actor is going to star in their own film and potentially be in more than one film, but they're guaranteed to act in at least one film while we're over there. And the writers are going to write specifically for the actors that are going to be going, which is kind of neat. And this is our second year going, and last year was a huge success, and the town is like on pins and needles, ready for us to come back. So it's really an exciting time. The actors that are coming this year are going to get all the love that the actors last year wanted.
right. You're gonna get what they made for you. You're gonna get the benefits.
Yeah,
So
'cause
like
they're like stars. The actors that
Right.
show up on our program this year are going to get the star treatment from the local community.
So I have 2 minutes left, but here's how I like to see things as kind of like cut and dry, right? So here's the bottom line, the way I see it right now. You have the ability to buy yourself a movie that you're in and have it done in Italy. You can buy yourself the opportunity to come home with your movie. That's the opportunity right now. And then you can use that to build your acting career on top of.
Which is cheaper than producing your own movie.
Yeah,
It's cheaper than producing your own movie. And
You're
you get to go to
producer
Italy.
of this. So like, that's where you want to be. Everyone, the hierarchy is producers are at the top of the food chain. Actors are at the bottom. Actors are begging for work. You have the opportunity to be the producer here and do it in Italy. So if that's good enough for you, if that makes sense, put your deposit down now and then call Ken and get whatever information you need. I think just by doing that, you're going to find that the universe is going to work in your favor. Ken's a great, wonderful guy, big-hearted, really does the work for the love. As he's a student of mine, I'm constantly like, Ken, you have to tell people the cool part, So this is my attempt to tell you guys the cool part. You can be a producer in Italy and come back with your own movie now by putting down your deposit.
It's a small group of actors, very limited, and what was I going to say?
Spots are going to go. So
the spots. Some of the spots have been taken. We do have some spots left.
Yeah,
it'd be great to take Bones' people, because Bones tells me all the time how wonderful his people are. And so we were talking last night, and I said, Bones, well, okay, let's do something exclusively for your people, because you keep telling me how great they are. And so I would love to work with them.
That's right. Don't make me look bad, you guys. Don't make me look bad. Get going, and then
go to the website. There's information, detailed information, FAQ, videos from last year, clips from last year's movies, interviews with the people that went, all kinds of information. But like I said, once we max out, that's it. We close it off to maximum of 15 people. Last year we were 12, and 12 was a really nice group because it wasn't rushed. We were able to make all 7 movies within the 10 days and edit them and all that sort of stuff. So if it's something you want to do, think you want to do, please come join us. I guarantee you're going to have an amazing the time of your life in Italy. And it's not just Italy, it's Tuscany. And Tuscany is just an amazing, amazing place. Just going to Tuscany will change your life. Whether, coming home with a film is just a benefit.
Cool. So this is going to be the end. Put your deposit down, guys. If you have any questions, ask them right now while it's on your mind. Good now is better than perfect never. Take that action, okay? This has been Bones Rodriguez and Ken Feinberg. I hope you take that action right now and take the opportunity that is right in front of you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Ken.
Bye. Thanks, guys. See you in Italy. Ciao.